What's up, ladies, and welcome back to another War of Thunder video. In today's video, it's kind of special, not special, just hopefully something in the right direction. We have the brand new update, Royale is here today. Let me, I'm already messing this up. Change log, there we go. The new major update, Royale, is coming. A lot of new vehicles, graphics, aircraft, so we're gonna start out with just the featured aircraft. We have the new F-14 Bombcat, or the Tomcat. Two more Russian premiums, like we needed another one. We didn't. Two American planes, a new German one, the Su-22 M4. There's another Russian one. Of course, the two we've already talked about. The two Russians. Updated model for Britain. A new top-tier jet for China, the JAF. A Tornado for Italy. Who really plays Italy Air? For France, another Mirage, a Lancaster, and a PBY5 Premium, and then for Sweden, the AJS-37. Just for some featured aircraft, and now we're going over to the ground vehicles. So we got a pack vehicle for America, the M1 KVT, which technically in air quotes, the never existed. It's just the M1 Abrams dressed up to be a Russian vehicle. So yeah, 18 new ground vehicles already. So we got the M4T26, which I can't wait to play. I just gotta research it. I just gotta research it. Ugh. It's just a Pershing on top of a Sherman, which would be interesting. The Germany Racken, basically the German Ush from Sweden, and Panzer 38T, which I'll probably do a video on here soon. For Russia, the BTR-80A and the Object 435. Interesting. This for the British, we have the Sark Mark 4A, which I'm actually very interested on. I might do a video on that here soon. The Vijay, that's an Indian tank for the British tech tree. That's a premium vehicle. For Japan, we have the Type 87 RCV, which does not come with APFSDS and not a stabilizer, if I'm not mistaken. For the Chinese, we have the ZTC-88B with the Object 211 for both two Chinese vehicles. Italy gets a 10.7, if I'm not mistaken. Vehicles, so it's like with spike missiles, that's all I know. The AMX-30 ALF-1, which is this bad boy. The VBCI-2/MTC-30, which is a premium vehicle. For Sweden, we finally get a Sherman for Sweden. That makes it every single vehicle, every single country in the game has at least some random variation of a Sherman. We have the Sherman 3-4, which is a premium vehicle instead of a tech tree one. And also we have the CV-90-30 Finn. And then for Israel, we have the Magak Hydra, which is a Magak just slapped Hydra missiles on it. And then the Magak 6B Gal, which is a squadron vehicle, which would be very interesting. And then helicopters, just new cockpit updates. Navy, I mean, sure, 14 new ships. I don't really care about ships. We just know France got a lot of ships. I'm not even going to pronounce some of these. Just basically, finally, their own separate tree. Germany got the Z46. The USSR got the Bravi. The HMS Daring for Britain and the IJN ISE. And then new maps and missions. And now we're going to go into detail of the other tanks that were, vehicles that were added. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so let's begin our ground vehicle segment. We have the M4 T26 from, of course, the Americans. And let's preview this. Come on. So we have an M4A3 chassis, which it's the M4A3. There's the M4 chassis, and with the 90mm M3 on top of it, which is from the Pershing. This would be a very interesting vehicle, as it was, I think, an experimental vehicle. So this is 54,000 research that I don't have. So, and I don't have premium either. So hopefully in some time I'll do a video on it. Comes with the M82 shell, which with 173 millimeters of penetration, which is really good. That's like the most firepower for any Sherman variant in the game, I think. And then we go down here, we got the M1 KVT, which is a 10.3 pack vehicle. See, just an M1 Abrams, and then I think modifications. Then you put on the thing, if you have it. So this is just an M1 Abrams, just a premium Abrams with the Russian stuff on it. It's just, I think, nothing new from any other Abrams, if I'm not mistaken. M735, M774, 105 millimeter gun. That's it for America for playing. I mean, so our next country for air. For ground. Why am I? Ugh. Is the Germans. We have the Panzer 38T NA. I think it's just a Panzer 38T, just with a better engine. Coming at battle rating 2.3 with a 37 millimeter gun, and how much penetration on this top round? 61. That isn't terrible. It is an APC shell. So hopefully here soon I can make a video on this, and yeah, let's. And then I think German's got the Racken thingamajig preview. Yeah, it's just the Ush, but German, and on a different chassis. It comes with two 81 millimeter launchers with 36 ammo, and the PL3 ammo will be your main one. It's heat. Just anti-tank grenades with 330 millimeters of penetration. And then if for some reason if you want to use the HE, they come with 33 millimeters of penetration. If you ever wanted to use the HE rockets on something you really shouldn't, go for it. What else? Anything else in the German tech tree? No. Let's move on to Mother Russia. So our first vehicle, the BTR-80A. It's our first vehicle. Originally, I think it was in the dev server. This is like a 5.3 vehicle, which very interesting. So it's just APC, armored personnel carrier, with a 30 millimeter autocannon with 300 ammo. And if you go to a 30 millimeter, it gets APDS with 82 millimeters of penetration. And then other rounds if you want to take down aircraft, but mainly everyone should be using the APDS, unless you want to use this one with, yeah, whatever. So, let's move on. Our next vehicle is the Object 435 from also, this is a interesting 115 millimeter gun on a faster chassis, if I'm not mistaken. It comes stock APFSDS, and then their top shells for APFSDS is short rod, 350 millimeters of penetration, and then a heat FHL with 440 mils of pen, which is very interesting. And that ends for Russia. For Britain, I already got this earlier. It's the Sark Mark 4A. This thing is looking funny with a 40 millimeter gun with a 3.6 second reload. I'm assuming it's. Oh, it actually gets. Wow. Actually gets a round with explosive filler. 66 millimeters of penetration. That makes it actually might be worth it. If you're looking for a pesky 1.3 vehicle to play for Britain. And then the 8.0 premium from India is it's just an Indian Centurion. It looks like I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. It looks like a Indian Centurion. Probably already mentioned that. M728 shell will be your main one. APFSD APDS with 265 millimeters of penetration, and Hesh if you ever wanted to use it, and you can get an unlockable Heat FS shell with 400 millimeters of pen. On to the next country, which is Japan. It gets one vehicle. It's the RCV. It's just the prototype of this tank. Not technically a tank, it's just this vehicle without a stabilizer and no APFSDS. So you get a DM63 with 66 millimeters of penetration. That ends for Japan. Nothing new there. And then the two vehicles here is the Object 211, which is just a PT76 with a better gun. There's no heat FS for here. This is a BR367, 164 millimeters of penetration. And then the ZTC-88B, which is another probably copy of the ZTZ line. And then Italy finally gets something new. The Freccia. Is that how you pronounce it? At a 10.0 wheeled vehicle with a 25mm autocannon and spike MR ATGMs. You get 8 of them, which should be good. Next is the France. You go to the France. You get the AUF-1. The AUF-1. Its stock shell is smoke. No, pfft, duh, it's HE. And then it gets your time shell if you want to shoot down aircraft, which this thing kind of looks funny. But and then the VBC I2 MTC-30, which just comes with a 30mm Bushmaster with 450 ammo for a premium vehicle for 8,000 Golden Eagles. Damn. Let's see what is it comes with any APF SDS. Yeah, that's what I thought. 9.0. Next for Sweden is the Sherman 3.4, which I might pick up. I want more Shermans in my life. The good old M61 Sherman, baby. Or 1,300 Golden Eagles. This is just another good old Sherman. And then the CV9030 Finn. Just another line of the Sturfs or CVs, which are the APCs. And then Israel. Our last of the day. We get the Magak Hydra at 8.3. Like I said, it's just a Magak, just with Hydra slapped on it. Yeah, that's definitely something. And then the Magak 6B Gal, which is a squadron vehicle at 9.0. Stock heat FS, 105mm gun, and it gets the M426 shell with 430mm of penetration. That does it for our ground vehicles. Let's go over to the air vehicles. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hope you guys liked it. Subscribe and a comment down below with other tank videos you would like to see, and I'll see you guys in the next video.